Good morning. I'm going to talk to you this morning a little bit about 2 Kings chapter 15. This chapter is about 6 kings in Judah and in Israel. And the first king is Azariah. And this is really another name for Uzziah in 2 Chronicles chapter 26. And the name Uriah means strength of the Lord, and the name Azariah means help of Jehovah. So this king was 16 years old when he came to the throne, and he reigned for 52 years. And this was the same king Uzziah that, if you remember in chapter 6 of Isaiah, it said the year that King Uzziah died, I saw God high and lifted up. He went into the temple and saw the glory of God, and then he said, woe is me, for I am unclean and undone. And then later on, a little bit later on, he said, here am I, send me. So that was the time. It was during the last year of King Uzziah's reign that Isaiah fully surrendered to the Lord. So God blessed Uriah as long as he sought the Lord. But it was pride that brought him down. God had already gave instructions for the temple and who was to do what and so forth. So King Uzziah went into the temple to burn incense, and that was not his job. God had instructed the priests to do that, and they told King Uzziah about that, and he became very angry, and God struck him with leprosy. And leprosy represents sin in the Bible, and that's a very bad thing. If you have leprosy, it was a total isolation. They would have to cry, unclean, unclean. It was total separation. So King Uzziah died with leprosy. And the rest of this chapter deals with 5 different kings. And it said, the Bible says that they did evil in the sight of the Lord. Zechariah ruled for only 6 months, and he was assassinated by Shallum. And Shallum reigned only 1 month, and he was killed by Menahem. And Menahem reigned for 10 years, and he done more wickedly than any of the rest so far. And he was succeeded by Pekahiah, who ruled for only 2 years. And he ruled up until King Ahaz, who was the most wicked king of all of them. So those were very difficult days for Israel because they had turned away from the Lord. And I want to just say a few things about pride this morning. Pride is a very bad thing. There's much in the Bible said about pride. It's because of pride that many, many people have fallen. And we want to see what God thinks about pride. He has much to say in His Word about pride. In Proverbs 6:16 and 17, it says this, 6 things does the Lord hate, and 7 are an abomination unto Him. And the first thing that He lists is a proud look. So there's some things that God hates, and pride is one of them. And then Proverbs 16:18 says this, pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. And then in James 4:6, and also in 1 Peter 5:5, it says the same thing. God resists the proud, but gives grace to the humble. So I just want us to realize this morning that we have absolutely nothing to be proud of. Everything we have is a gift of God. Our very breath, our life, everything is a gift from Him. So we want to know how to humble ourselves. How do we humble ourselves? There's no place in the Bible where it says that God will humble us, but we're supposed to humble ourselves. And how do we do this? We do this by being thankful. There's many, many verses in the Bible about us being thankful. In Psalms 107, it says this, oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for He is good, and His mercy endureth forever. And 5 times in that one chapter, it repeats that verse. And then verse 22 of that chapter says this, let them, or us, sacrifice the sacrifices of thanksgiving, and declare his works with rejoicing. We have so much to be thankful for. Our total dependence is upon the Lord. Proverbs 3:5-6 says this, trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not unto your own understanding, but acknowledge him in all your ways, and he will direct your path. Today, my challenge is for us just to humble ourselves by being thankful and praising God and trusting in him. Thank you.